Hello, and welcome back to Hollow Knight with Brian. I think today what I want to do is work on Mr. Mushroom. I'm slowly regaining soul, because I am currently wearing the King Soul. I've also got Dung Defender, and Sprint Master, and Dash Master, and Spore Shroom on. I got a hint about Mr. Mushroom clues. I guess since we're passing by Zote, I have to go ahead and talk to him. I think we've reached the end, possibly. Precept 57. Obey all precepts. Most importantly, you must commit all of these precepts to memory and obey them all unfailingly, including this one. Have you truly listened to everything I've said? Let's start again and repeat the 57 precepts of Zote. And sure enough, if you talk to him again, it'll just repeat. But we managed to get through all 57 after many, many episodes, so good on us for that. Alright, so back on tasks. I said that I got a hint. Back in episode number 40, we ran into something that basically sounded like it could be mushroom clues, and I've learned that that is indeed the mushroom clues. I was originally trying to decipher what Mr. Mushroom himself said when we accidentally ran into him once. But let me go ahead and play a clip of the mushroom clues from down in... It was very near the bottom right corner of the map. Spawn of self, their minds unite, aside the source of acid blight. So in any case, we first found Mr. Mushroom in the fungal wastes, which I think refers to like the spawn source or whatever that first line was. And so I think the next place we're going to find them, because apparently the clues are in order there. So the next place we would find him is on the next line, which is something like aside the source of acid blight. And I was originally thinking Fog Canyon for some reason, because Fog Canyon has a lot of acid, and then I was thinking about it more. And Green Path has acid, and Fungal Wastes has acid, and there's like lots of acid like all over the map. So I decided that the Fog Canyon didn't really make any sense. And so I was thinking about it more. Oh neat, I could use Dung Defender in order to do some damage to these guys. You know what else I could do? Since I've got the King Soul on, it just kind of like limitlessly replenishes my soul. And so I could just kill this guy this way, and then slowly regain my soul and be able to heal back up. So that's the thing that I could do. And I don't know if the actual source of the acid is here, but we got, what is it called? I think it's called Isma's Tear, as the thing that makes it so that we're immune to acid. Oops, what did I hit there? I'm not sure if that's going to show up on the screen or not. Some kind of recording thing. Isma's Tear. Fruit formed from a single hardened tear. Once ingested, it provides protection from searing acidic pools found in certain parts of Hallownest. And so, Isma, I think, was one of the King's 5 great knights, possibly. I feel like we've seen other lore suggesting that or something. And so maybe if Isma was immune to the acid, Isma also is the source of the acid. So basically the place that I'm headed, to make a long story short, the place that I'm headed is over to Isma's Grove, and I'm very near it right now. Unfortunately, I don't have the Wayward Compass turned on, and so it's a little hard to see where we are on the map. But just over here to the right is Isma's Grove. Oops. And so I'm hoping that we will run into Mr. Mushroom over there next, if I'm interpreting that clue correctly. And I do have the Spore Shroom equipped. And so if we do find Mr. Mushroom, we ought to be able to... It would make sense this is the source of the acid, because when we first defeated Dung Defender, we hit a switch that like pumped out a bunch of the acid in order to make this area accessible. So it seems like if the acid was being pumped out of here, like this would be the source of the acid. In any case, I have the Spore Shroom equipped, so we ought to be able to talk to Mr. Mushroom, because my understanding is if you don't have it equipped, then everything he says is just gibberish that you can't understand. And now I'm at Kingdom's Edge. Okay, so I've gone the wrong way on the map, apparently. So where did I end up? I see, I went across this thing on the top, and I should have gone down into there. Okay, great. Yeah, okay, so now I'm back over here, and here's the pipe that was, like, pumping the acid out. And I think over here is the sign. Yeah. Only those who prove their honor in combat may enter the grove beyond, the defender. Okay, so this used to be filled with acid, and then we got it pumped out. And so this is Isma's Grove. And so perhaps somewhere in here, we will run into Mr. Mushroom again. I don't remember exactly how to navigate this place, but I don't imagine it will be too much trouble. Especially now that we have limitless soul that we can just absorb out of the atmosphere or the world, or I don't even remember what the lore is associated with the King Soul. But basically, I don't have to worry about soul anymore. I can heal up as much as I want, and it'll just kind of come back to me. And so, yeah, I think this is like one big basin down here, as I recall. Down here, maybe? Alright, this place is a little bit more complex than I remembered. Here. Okay. Isma's Grove. This is the area called Isma's Grove. There's these crazy guys. Who, I don't know that I've ever been in a quiet area to really listen to their sounds before. They make kind of like woo-doo, 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 woo-doo sounds as they fly around. It's pretty cool. This is where we got Isma's tear. Right over here. And so, I don't know... Yeah, if this is somehow Isma or something. And then there's like ways that we can kind of go all around this area. So let me look around here and see if we see or hear any signs of Mr. Mushroom. Okay, I did not find anything in the area of Isma's Grove, so I wonder if over back where Dung Defender is, or back where we hit the switch to like pump out the acid, maybe that's the source of the acid blight. And so maybe that's where Mr. Mushroom will be hiding next. If not, we could possibly also just pop back in and talk to the Dung Defender once again, because I wonder if I'm wearing the King Soul, if he'll say anything different to me. So this is where we fought Dung Defender. This is the pump thingy I've been referring to that kind of pumped out the acid. I think this just goes into an elevator shaft over here. Yeah. And then down here is the secret room where Dung Defender and White Knight is now. Can I talk to him? I cannot. And I wonder if I dream nail him again, will I just fight him in that second fight again? I'm not sure. Oh, I guess we're about to find out. If this ends up being another little fight, then so be it, I suppose. I think he was to the... I was thinking he was to the left, but it appears that he's to the right as well. White Defender! Okay, I guess I'm fighting you again for some reason. And I don't remember you being that difficult. Although I've got a different set of charms on this time that might not be as useful to me. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, I've taken a ton of damage already. I'm gonna die. I see, he hits for 2. Okay. If you die in a dream, I don't think it really hurts a whole lot. And so I don't necessarily need to fight him again. So I'm not gonna worry about that. And right, that was like the statue of the king. And then back here was a statue of like the 5 knights or something, I think. Alright, but either... I guess I've misinterpreted the Mr. Mushroom clue. Source of acid blight. These are the only places I can think of that could be a source of acid blight. So, let me think and review. Okay, so I confessed, I went ahead and looked something up to get my own spoiler on this, and I was close. Source of acid blight is indeed Isma's Grove. I've put the Wayward Compass back on, but the riddle says aside the source of acid blight. And so I really have to read these things closely and literally, and I accidentally almost got to apparently where the location is, because I went up here before, and then realized that this was going past Isma's Grove and coming out in Kingdom's Edge. But when we're out here in Kingdom's Edge, if we look on the big map, this will have us right aside. Oops. Let's see, if I look at the map, except for I need to look at the big map. Yeah, so we are just on the right-hand side of Isma's Grove right now. So I think it's actually somewhere around here. So either on this screen or the screen below me, I think. I don't hear Mr. Mushroom on this screen. And down here right now, all I hear is the bees. Oh, right. And I can hear him, too. I'd forgotten that there was, like, Isma's Grove plants right around here. Yeah, he's very loud over here. There he is. Okay, and then I think we hit him to wake him up. And then he turns around. And now he's going to say something to us. Shouldn't trust the eye they gave you. Rely on your own instincts. If you've got a keen nose, use it. And while you're hunting for secrets, beware those who are hunting you. Alright, all that sounds like good advice. Oh, excuse me. And then he disappears. Okay. I have a sense now of how difficult it will be to decrypt these clues. I wrote them all in a post-it note. And so let's see. The next one is aglow the darkest winding depth. And so I had an idea already of where I thought that was going to be. Aglow, I'm not sure. But the darkest winding depth, I think, will be the portion of Deepnest over near where we fight Nosk. Because it's all windy and twisty and like there's a crazy passage to get around there. Although aglow could also mean where we fought a Dream Warrior guy over in Deepnest over there. I'm trying to think of what the name of the guy was, but it's by the cocoon that's near the center of the screen here because it was very lit up there. And so I think it's probably one of those two places, and so I'm going to try to make my way over there next. Okay, so I'm down at the hot springs here in the bottom of Deepnest, and I'm thinking the first place I'll check is over near where we fought Nosk, which is the guy who we saw like appeared to be a duplicate of us, who was kind of running around, and it turned out that he was just kind of like wearing a mask that looked like us or whatever. I think in order to get there, can I jump up here? Yeah, I think it's basically, yeah, through here to the left. So I remember this is dark and windy, although I'm not sure about the aglow part. But we'll start by looking here, and then we'll look elsewhere if needed. Okay, I didn't see him anywhere in that bottom left area, and so I think next I'll try to head up to where the Dream Warrior battle was that I'm remembering. And maybe along the way I'll see something too, because kind of all of this is aglow, dark and windy paths, because there's these things that glow, and the whole path is kind of dark and windy, so kind of honestly anywhere in Deepnest sounds like it could meet the description. So here's the place I'm thinking of. This place is very aglow, because there's lots of these kind of light up plants in here. And this is where we fought... Is it Galian? I think it was Galian. Is the guy that we fought here. Body of a fallen warrior. And I presume there's nothing else I can do to you now. So it's definitely a glow. Oh, I hear him. Cool! Okay, I actually got one right. Cool. So let's talk to him again. The dead can't make use of wealth in any case. What would they spend it on? Yes, a big brood like that. They need food, and shelter, and toys. If you keep some for yourself, well, I think you deserve it. Yes. He says weird stuff. Oh, excuse me. I think we've seen this before, basically. If we try to dream nail him, that was the same thing as before. Okay, so that was that one. What's the next one? Aglow in darkest winding depths, winds all howl above fossil sown steps. Wind howl above fossil steps. It's easy to kind of think that that might be Howling Cliffs, but I think actually it's going to be near where we got the King's Mark. Where's the nearest stag station? It's quite a ways away, and unfortunately I sat at a bench over there. Yeah, so I'll meet you guys over where I think it's going to be. Okay, so I've made my way over to Kingdom's Edge, over near the cast-off shell. And so there were howling winds here. I know part of this is closed off now, so I'm not sure how far we can go, though. Yeah, darn. Okay, so I guess I'm wrong, because it was through here that the wind started to howl. So let me read the clue again. What was it saying? Winds howl above fossil steps. So I guess Howling Cliffs then maybe is the place to go. Above fossil steps. Just trying to think about the whole map. There were some howling winds possibly at Crystal Peak as well. Fossil steps. There were a couple of places where we found fossils. We found a fossilized gome somewhere. I don't remember Howling Winds, though. Let's check Howling Cliffs, because I need to go there anyway, because someone else gave me a clue that there was a secret wall, a new secret wall that I needed to try to find and break over in that area, so I'm going to make my way over there. I made my way to the Stag Nest, because it's actually the case that the Stag Nest is kind of like above Howling Cliffs. Yeah, this is the broken egg, so this isn't like fossilized steps or anything. And I didn't hear Mr. Mushroom in this. I do hear something. Yeah, other than just the elevator, I feel like I hear something. It might just be a wind blowing, or it might be like someone talking in the background. It was over here, I think. I think I was just hearing things, because I don't hear it anymore. So in any case, we are in a place with howling winds, and I guess we're kind of above a lot of things here. Fossilized steps. I'm not really sure what that might be. I guess let's start on the right-hand side, because that's kind of like the steps that are, they go back down to Dirtmouth or whatever, like the King's Pass or whatever is right over here. Like there's a cliff. And so I'll go along the top, and then if I don't find it over on this edge, I'll come back across the bottom. Yeah, so that leads down to King's Pass. And this goes back down through, I think, another way down into King's Pass down there. Okay, let me go exploring around here, but my hunch is it's going to be on the other screen to the left, which is a really big screen. And I also need to remember that I need to be on the lookout for some other hidden breakable wall, according to someone's comment. So I need to do that as well. Okay, so I didn't find anything on the rightermost screen, and so now I'm looking on this one, which is this very tall screen. And you can hear Mr. Mushroom from a reasonable distance away, kind of babbling about to himself or whatever. And so I think I should focus on looking for a breakable wall somewhere. And yeah, hopefully we'll just kind of, by happenstance, hear Mr. Mushroom somewhere. Aha! I found a breakable wall. It is by someone where I wonder if we found like a Wanderer's Journal or something, and there is a soul vessel thingy right below me. But this is a new secret that I haven't found before. I wonder if this will lead to the new NPC, possibly? Because I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know where we're supposed to get 3 more charms. Okay, it's gone very quiet. Oh, this almost feels like it's going to be like a boss arena. Okay, this is another secret. I worried that I missed something here. Like, this looks important, maybe? I don't recognize any of this. There's, like, I don't know what you'd call them, but, like, stands that look like they could, like, hold some crystals or illuminated torches or something there. Ooh! Who or what are you? Inspect. The corpse of a large bug. Can I dream nail you? Something happened. And it only happens once. I've ended up with these kind of dreamy particles on the screen. Corpse of a large bug. Is there going to be essence? Did I do something over here? It looks like it. Oh, another one of these things appeared. That looks almost like a fire that I'm stoking. Neat. This reminds me of the opening splash screen now. Uh-oh. New music. Okay. Can I interact with this? It played a little tune. If I go back over here now, have you done anything different? Doesn't seem like it. So what else? This could have like changed anything else in the world, potentially. I see, there were a bunch of these torches and I didn't even notice them kind of walking in. Okay. Okay, that was really weird. Yeah. This game, I really like the fact that it has so much weird lore and hidden secrets. But a lot of it is really befuddling at the same time. It's like, what is going on here? I don't know what's going on here. Okay, we're still looking for Mr. Mushroom. Yeah, hoping that I might be in the right spot, but I'm not even entirely sure if I am in the right spot at this point. But let me go looking around a little bit more and see if I can find him anywhere. Okay, I don't think he's going to be in Joni's Repose. I'm thinking about it. Winds howl above fossilized steps. I wonder if above means it's actually going to be somewhere up in Green Path, up at the very top that's right below me. But while I'm over here, I'm going to quickly check in Joni's Repose just to make sure I'm not missing something inside here. Okay, I didn't find anything in Joni's Repose, so I think it is going to be down in the section of Green Path that's below us. I think we have to kind of circle around in order to get there. And so I think I can go down here. And then, oops. Let's see, where do I want to be? Yeah, I think I do want to head back to the left. And I don't think it's going to be on this screen. I think it's going to be on the screen one or two to the left of me is my next best guess. So let's just try over here. Near fossilized remains. I think the screen farther to the left was kind of darker black rather than green. Okay, I'm hearing the Green Path music start to kick in. Yes, here's the black part rather than the green part. Alright, so let's start listening for Mr. Mushroom. And hope that he shows up over here. Is this where we rescued Zote once from the giant Vengefly? Can't remember right now. That would not be fossilized remains. And we've reached the left edge over here. So this is all we could be under Howling Cliffs in the big picture. I suppose I could try one screen below me, but I'm worried that this is not correct. Okay, I didn't find anything, and I just rode the Stagway back to Dirtmouth, and this is new. It reminds me of the thing that... Oh, it's pointing further to the left. That I just awoke... Oh, an Elderbug has moved. Hello, Elderbug. Ah, look there. Something strange and sinister has suddenly appeared. Ugh, it fills me with dread. I think it best to try to ignore it. This looks like, Willow. Can I talk to you? I can't talk to you. Can I dream nail you? The roads between are dark and long, but the Master's light will always guide us. A new land, different from the last. How many more will we see? So this appears to be Willow's creatures, and it appears that there are like 2 new rooms here that I can enter. Let's try this one. Wow. Oh my goodness. You're scary looking. Divine. Ah! Did you call us? You called us and we came. We came! I guess I did call you. You don't look scared. Why did you call us? Ah, it doesn't matter. Don't tell me. We came and I can smell something. Something deep below us. I want it. I want it! That smell! Ah! You're hiding something very nice from me, aren't you? Shouldn't hide something so nice. Show me, show me. Put it on, quickly. Oh, does she want me to wear Dung Defender? Possibly. Okay, let's try that, but let's also try this. Shadow and fire will dance together so prettily, I think. Okay, and I'm also curious if I do this. Okay, the spores don't seem to interact with her. Okay, we'll come back to the other room in just a moment. I want to try putting on the Defender's Crest. Okay, Elderbug moved back over here. So lots of clues just to show us that we need to move to the left and actually look over there. There might be something there. So let me take off Wayward Compass for a moment and put on Dung Defender. Because that would be a smell that other people have reacted to in the past. That smell, you're hiding something very nice from me, aren't you? Shouldn't hide something so nice. Show me, put it on quickly. That was my guess. Do I have something else that smells? Something hidden down below. I don't remember any other charms that I would describe as having a smell. Let me look through them all really quick. Since she says put it on, it makes me think it's a charm. It's a long shot, but Fluke Nest I just put on, which allows me to do this. I figured those would smell. Show me, put it on quickly. Put it on really makes me think that it's a charm. But if it's not Dung Defender, I'm not sure what it would be. Alright, so let's go check out the other place that we can enter over here. I don't think we're going to finish Mr. Mushroom this time around. But that's okay. There's a lot of crazy new content here. I see. This is the music that we heard. We can listen to him. This looks like it's going to be a boss arena. Okay, I lost control. I'm on stage. I can't press any buttons or do anything right now. Oh, who are you? Can I interact? So, it was you who called us. Well met, my friend, well met. Troop Master Grimm. I'm Grimm, master of this troop. The lantern has been lit and your summons heeded. A fine stage you choose, this kingdom fallowed by worm and root. I guess that's the king and the queen. Perfect earth upon us, upon which our ritual shall take place. What ritual? And you, my friend, your own part is far from over. As the lantern flared, your roll was cast, our compact written in scarlet fire. Eager we are to see you commence, but first some illumination is required. Grimmchild, I got a new thingy. Across these lands my kins now spread, harvesting that essence peculiar to my breed, the flame and dream. Is there like a new kind of essence? And I think I got a new charm. Seek my kin, claim their flame, and return it to me. So it sounds like it's like a new version of the Seer, who's basically go out in the world, kill some bad guys in order to get some currency that you can return to me. Together marvel shall be achieved. But don't fret, small one, for this task you won't travel alone. My child shall guide you to the flame and gather within itself that burning essence. The child plays key role in this task. Only with it by your side will the flame and my kin reveal themselves to you. So I am interpreting that as I need to wear this new charm in order to be able to see or detect whatever has been added newly to the world. Yeah, I feel pretty confident about that. We'll check out the charm in a moment. Let's listen to this guy. The flame. Seek it out. For master. For our kin. Okay. That's all he says. Brum is his name. Grimm and Brum. Okay. Let's check out this new... I bet you it has an effect other than simply revealing things in the world. Let's check out this new charm. Which was called... Grimmchild. Warned by those who take part in the Grimm Troupe's ritual, the bearer must seek the Grimmkin and collect their flames. Uncollected flames will appear on the bearer's map. I see, and there's 3 of them, apparently, that are listed below. So I can equip this. Wow! And he is the child who's going to help me out, I suppose? I wonder if he'll, like, attack enemies, or if he's just there to collect the flames. And then if I take a look at the map... Oh yeah, on the big picture map, I guess it's going to show me over in Crystal Peak, and in the City of Tears, and in Green Path, are where these 3 flames are. Fascinating. Alright, I was coming back to Dirtmouth for another reason, and so I'm going to focus on that for the moment, which is basically, I think I remember, where the fossilized Gome is, and that's at least a fossil. I don't know that it's below Howling Winds, and I don't know that it's fossilized steps, so I don't know how well it matches up to the Mr. Mushroom clue, but I just want to visit that place just because it definitely has the word fossil in it, and so it seems like that's, you know, as good a place as any to start, and it will only take a moment because it's right down here, as I recall. This is assuming, of course, that I actually remember where something is. I feel like, as a result... This guy makes noise. Interesting. It sounds kind of like a mix between a kitty cat's meow and something else that's kind of more spooky and sinister. I think he just like teleported to me too. Should pay more close attention to his movements perhaps. So yeah, I think that's a Gome. That guy who's jumping up and down, who's indestructible. Oops, crap. Okay, didn't want to get exploded by the exploding Vengefly. But I think right over here... No, this is the wrong spot. It's pretty nearby here. Of course, I took off the Wayward Compass, and so that's not helping things right now. Oh, come on. I totally should have Shadow Dashed. Ooh! Here's some Geo that I never got. Imagine that. And a lot of it's just going to fall on the ground, and I'm not going to bother getting it, but... Oh, dear. But the Gome, I'm fairly certain, is over here. I need to go down. Yes, it's right over here. I remember this area. It's below here, but I have to go around this way, as I recall. So basically, if I go around here, there's a soul well up here, yeah, and then there was a secret hidden over here to the right. And down here, yeah. A fossilized Gome wedged into the rock. Okay, so that is a fossil. I don't know that it's fossilized steps below a howling wind, but I had to check it because it was a fossil. So I really like the other two ideas that I had, and neither of them appears to have been correct. So I guess I'll think about it some more, and maybe by the next episode, be able to figure out the next location of Mr. Mushroom. And in the meantime, it looks like we have another little side quest with the little Grimm over here in order to do his thing. So, yeah, someone had called this... Is it the fourth bridge? Someone had called this my fourth bridge, and I guess that's a reference to... It was a bridge that always needed to be painted, and whenever they finished painting it, it was due for like another coat of paint or something. And so it was a metaphor for an unending task. And so Hollow Knight has been kind of an unending task because there have been 2 updates which have added more content while I've been playing through it. And we're already to episode... I've lost track of what episode I'm on right now. I am no longer ahead, and so I think episode 42 just aired, so this is probably episode 43. So it's a big, long series. I love this game, and there's a ton of content, and so all of that is awesome. Oops, this is not the way I wanted to go. But yes, it is the case that I think I'm getting close or closer to my destination in terms of finishing this game, and it's almost like I'm getting farther away at this point because new stuff keeps getting added. But I'm looking forward to enjoying all of the new stuff, so yeah, can't complain. In any case, I hope as always that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Hollow Knights, where I need to add to my list of tasks all of the new things we need to do.